Hi students, in this video we will learn MAC sublayer, and MAC sublayer is for Wi-Fi, and for wireless network 802.11 we have MAC sublayer similar to the one in the wired network. Here we can see the relationship between MAC sublayer and LLC layer. This is the second half of the data link layer or second sublayer. Data link layer is divided into two sublayers, LLC layer and MAC layer. And MAC sublayer is again subdivided into PCF and DCF in the case of Wi-Fi. And the layer just below this MAC sublayer is the physical layer. There we have used various frequency spread spectrum for the communication link, and the main 802.11 substandards are 802.11a, this is 802.11b and 802.11g, and other common 802.11 standards are also there. And in case of distributed coordination function, this is what the compulsory layer, and PCF is optional, and it is optional in the case of ad hoc networks. And DCF, there we are using CSMA/CA as a multiple access protocol, because carrier sensing is possible, but collision detection is not possible in case of Wi-Fi. So collision avoidance is the only solution for the Wi-Fi networks. So here we can see the explanation of DCF and PCF again. And DCF uses CSMA, that is what the important point, and additional functions like roaming, authentication and power conservation, all these are performed by the sublayer DCF. Then PCF, it is implemented in the infrastructure network and not available in ad hoc networks. And PCF is implemented on the top of DCF, and it is mostly used for time series transmission. And the algorithm used for media accessing in case of PCF is polling method, and access point perform polling for stations that are capable of being polled or within the range of the access point. The stations are polled one after the another, sending any data they have to the access point. Here we can see the 802 point frame format, MAC frame format of 802.11. Here there are 9 fields. Let us explain each one individually. First one is FC. FC stands for frame control, and these 2 bytes, that is 16 bits of data, is splitted into this much number of bits with various data. First 2 bits are used for representing the protocol version, and next is the 2 bits 00, 01 and 10. 00 if 00 is the value of this type field of 2 bits, then it means this frame is a management frame. And if the type bit is 01, then it means this current frame is a control frame, or this is a data frame. Any one of these 3 kinds of frames may be created in the MAC layer, and the subtype represents whether the control frame can be CTS frames or RTS frames or acknowledgement frames. These are the frames or the type of frames used for the control as the control frames in the Wi-Fi. So the bit combinations are shown in the coming slide. Then to DS and from DS are associated with the addressing mechanism associated with Wi-Fi, and this will be explained in detail in the coming slide. And more flag, if this bit is 1, what does it mean is this frame is the part of some other frames, and more fragments of the same frame is following. A retry, if this bit is 1, then uh, what does it mean is this frame is a retransmission frame, or this is a retransmitted frame. Then power management, if this bit is 1 means the power management mode, in the power management mode currently the frame is moving. Then more data means from this station more data will be going to send subsequently. Then WEP stands for encryption mode, whether the current frame is encrypted or not. Then reserved means this is for the reservation purpose. Here we can see the various field values of FC. Here we can see the type, control, management and data, and the subtype of the control frames are RTS, CTS and ACK, and the remaining fields are explained here, 2DS and FremDS for addressing mechanism, and more fragments, retransmitted frame, power management mode, then station have more data to send, and WEP for encryption, and final one is for reserved frame. Here we can see the 3 different types of frames: management frame, control frame, and data frames. Out of that, control frame may be RTS type of frame or CTS or ACK, and these are the frame formats of RTS and CTS frames. And next field is D bit, that is duration. Duration bit represents that it defines the duration of the transmission, that is a particular station while it is engaged in transmitting or receiving some data, it can tell other stations that I am busy by making the duration bit as 1. This is also known as NAV, and this is a virtual mechanism for carrier sensing in Wi-Fi. And there are 4 fields for addressing. A quite different addressing mechanism is used in the MAC frame format. 4 different address fields, address 1, address 2, address 3 and address 4 are used for addressing, along with 2DS and from DS bit values in the frame control. This we will study in detail in the coming slide. Here another field is SC, which stands for sequence control, and this defines a sequence number of the frame that is used as a flow control. As we know, the sequence number will be in the increasing order in the subsequent frames. Then frame body, this is of minimum of 0 up to 2312 bytes of long, and it contains information on the type subtype field in the FC field. Then FCS, frame check sequence, it refers to an error detecting code added at the end of the frame. As in 802.3 and other wired networks, there we have used as a trailer, there we have used error checking mechanism or error detection mechanism, CRC or checksum. Here also we are using CRC32. This is a particular version of CRC for the error detection and correction purpose. So here the same technology is used. Damaged frames are discarded and request to resend the damaged frames. For this purpose, FCS field is used. Now let us think about the addressing mechanism. This is the one which is different from other addressing systems. As we know, to DS and from DS are the two fields from the FC that is used for the addressing mechanism. So those fields can be 00, 01, 10 or 11. These are the four various combinations that can be available for 2CS and from DS. If 2DS is 0, from DS is 0 means that the frame is not going to a distribution system and not coming from the distribution system. And similar to that, if 2DS is 0 and from DS is 1 means the frame is coming from a distribution system but not towards a distribution system. Here the frame is moving towards a distribution system, it is not from the distribution system. If 2DS and from DSs are 1, then this particular packet or the frame is moving towards a distribution system and it is from a distributed system. So the same thing is shown in this field 2DS from DS with various combinations 00, 01, 10 and 11. And the meaning is also same from DS and 2DS. Then there are four different address fields: address 1, address 2, address 3 and address 4. Address 1, address 2, address 3 and address 4. Then here there will be an address. This address will be a destination address and this address will be a source address. Address 2 is the source address. Then BSS ID means BSS ID is the identification number of an access point. We know that one access point will be there as a controller for a BSS. So stations associated with a single access point, this is known as a BSS. So the ID of the access point is BSS ID. And these four address fields 1, 2, 3, 4 are shown here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then first is the destination address and second is the source address. So what does it mean is this particular frame is with type 00. The first row is explaining here 00 means this particular frame is not to a distributed system or not from a distributed system. So that is, it is within the same distributed system. So this frame is moving from A to B. Here the address is from A to B and within the same BSS. So the AP ID or BSS ID is stored here and this is not used. Suppose my frame is with 0, 1 values, that is 2 DS is 0 and from DS is 1, 0, 1. That is a case of 2. This is from DS. From DS is true, but not to another BS. This is coming from another BSS. That is why it is coming through the distributed system, and it's destined within the BSS. So the from, it is from an access point or from another access point address, and that address will be stored here, sending access point address, and the destination address is to B and the source address is A and this A is at the access point 2. From access point 2, the source MAC address is A and it is towards the current BSS destination address is B. So A is in another BSS and moving to the current BS. Here also the fourth field is having no value and it is not used. Suppose the third case is considered, that is 2ds is 1 and from ds is 0, means this packet is originated from this current BSS A and its destination is in another BSS. So it has to travel through the access point. So the receiving access point address is stored at location 1. Receiving access point address is stored at location 1 here, and the destination source address is A, and the destination is the third field, the destination is B. That is, the packet is started from A and it is moving to another BSS, and the BSS which consists of the capital B. Then the last case is 1-1, means this particular frame is from one BSS to another BSS. So source address is having one access point and destination address is having another access point. So AP2 and AP1 will be there, and the source address is A and the destination address is B. So from A to B it is moving. This is what the addressing mechanism used in the MAC frame. So this is one important portion, and you can easily by heart this table and explain accordingly.